Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. And this is going to be a Gemini weekly money and career reading from April 29th to May 5th, 2024. Geminis, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Gemini weekly money and career, April 29th to May 5th, 2024. Thank you for being here. I hope you are all well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word. There's just one day left. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, don't forget to be subscribed. I will announce one name tomorrow, Sunday. If you're watching on Saturday, as I upload this reading. So just remember, there's just a day left if you're interested in putting your name in a hat for a free reading. I will pull one name and announce it tomorrow, Sunday. All right. Let's get started. Gemini, if you're interested in supporting this channel in an active way, there is also a membership available. I know it's not for everyone, but for anyone that's interested. The membership, all you have to do is click the join button right next to the logo Card Minds. If you're interested, and that'll automatically give you access to a question during lives. I do members only lives on Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, but also I pop up randomly during the week whenever I have time. I do lives, and sometimes I will open a session so you can ask a question if you're a member. All right, let's get started. Gemini, let's see what's happening. Two of Pentacles, okay? So you have a choice, a decision to make, to adapt to something new. Yep, and we have the Tower. So it can be suddenly or suddenly something popping in that you have to decide for, adapt to, a new job, a decision within your career, a decision within the company, within your team, within your business, within that school, right? What am I going to do? Suddenly there's something popping up here, something shifting, changing, a sense of awareness here that you have on a situation where you have to make a decision. Now, this can be you in your mind, all of a sudden realizing you want to do things differently, you're thinking differently, you're going to make a decision to adapt to something different, to a different type of job, or maybe you're going to take on another project, or maybe you want to go a different route within that company or within your career, right? Or even within a school. So this is the moment you're realizing that you're going to do things differently. And this choice is reorienting your projects, career, business, whatever it is. And we have the King of Cups. So you're doing this in a calmly manner. In other words, this awareness, this rethinking, or this deciding to take a different route because whatever you're doing before wasn't working or wasn't enough for you or was blocked at a standstill or status quo, now you're realizing you have to do this in a different way. And so whatever triggered this, right? It can be just you waking up and realizing this is not working anymore and you have to rethink it and, pivot. Or this can be also a discussion you had or information you got, messages, email, whatever, conversation, whatever it is, that is triggering you to move on and think it in a different way. And I feel like with this King of Cups, it can be a water sign around you, but I'm reading it as you very maturely, very calmly filtering everything you understand now and making that decision for also making that decision to start on a healthy basis, right? A healthy foundation, new grounds. All right, let's see what else is coming up here. Yes, nice. So then, Two of Wands, you're able to assess and not only assess, but now you have that vision. Now you have this new goal, this new objective, this new job you want, this new way of working, or this new company you want to work with, or this new project. You have that goal here. You have that vision. You're realizing now that, let me just move this up a little bit so we can put another card in. So with that, you have the King of Pentacles. So now you can move forward here, Gemini, in understanding that this is going to bring in finances. This is going to bring in stability. You shifting, pivoting, thinking differently, needing to go on a different energy, a different route, rethinking your career is really stabilizing your job, your career, your idea, whatever it is that you're trying to figure out, whatever it is that you're deciding. It's stabilizing you. It's putting you in a good spot. Your goal is changing, but now you have that goal, right? You're sort of redefining a new goal, redefining your trajectory or this path you're on. What are you trying to get? Is this a new job? Is this a business you're trying to start and it didn't really go the way you wanted, or that job you got and that didn't really go the way you wanted, right? You're rethinking this whole thing. And with this King of Pentacles here, that is confirming that it's putting you in a good spot financially, or at least, you know, that's what you're trying to obtain. Four of Pentacles, saving your money, budgeting, but also it feels like you're standing your ground on something, right? That you're a little stubborn on something, you're needing to prove something, or you don't want to share this new decision, new dynamic with certain people. Yes, Four of Cups. I don't want to deal with them anymore. I don't want to share my idea. I'm disappointed in them. Even if they offer me another job, or offer me something else, right? With the Four of Cups, I don't want to deal with them. But it's also a little bit of disappointment there, right? It wasn't enough, or they took you for granted, or it was not what you expected, or you weren't paid enough, or whatever, right? But you still have Three Cups. You're moving forward in something different and in something more grounded, more comfortable financially, more stable. But you're not sharing with them. And, oh, okay. So it feels like you're still in that job and you're not wanting to share your new goals, your new decision. Yeah. Not surprising, right? Because you have conflicts there, you have anxiety, you know you need to pivot, you know you need to make a choice, but you don't want to deal with these people anymore. Or if you did share, it's bringing up conflict. It can be like all of a sudden, for example, and it doesn't have to be that. It's going to be different for everyone. But the energy I have is like you're still in your job. Let's say you're in a company doing your job, day-to-day job, and you realize that this is not for you, or it's time to pivot. Like it's time to go in a new direction and adapt to new ways, maybe adapt to a new career, something, or start your own business, right? And develop your own project, something like that. And you potentially started to talk about it a little bit, but really not much. But just the fact that you're saying that you might leave, or it's not enough for you, or you want something else, even if you didn't really discuss much, and even if you didn't discuss with your manager or with leadership, whatever it is, right? It's still brewing. something within your team, within your coworkers, or something like that. So it's almost like you don't want to address the problem. You don't want to address like the elephant in the room, but because it's gonna trigger gossip and anxiety for you, and so you're moving on. A lot of messages going on though, a lot of conversation. So maybe it's not with these people, or even if it is with your coworkers, right? You are messaging or something like that. There's communicate. You're moving on though. You can be moving. You can be traveling. But whatever it is, there's communication. Yes, and there's that new offer. There we go. So yeah, maybe you are traveling, or maybe this is a new offer regarding a job to travel, or a creative offer to participate in a project, in a creative project, in a creative business, in a creative field. Again, doesn't have to be creative, but the Page of Cups is often about something artistic or something creative, but it can be creative in all kinds of ways in any kind of field, right? There is an offer there coming in, and I think that is maybe having you move or relocate or something like that. Oh, lots of cards. Okay, well, let's take them. Yeah, the moon, uncertainty, back to the uncertainty, back to waiting for answers, needed to make a decision. I'm undecisive. What should I do? I need to figure this out. I need to weigh the pros and cons, but I also need to adapt to the new thing I'm going to do, or to my new goal, my new objective, because I'm going to be on a new energy with new people and things like that. So I really need to adapt, right? And the moon is like you're still waiting. You're still waiting for budget. You're still waiting for answers. You're still waiting for messages, a call back or the green light, call it whatever you want. And then, but you're not wanting to open up on that, and you're not wanting to share that and that. But even if you're not sharing, it still looks like it's brewing something within your team or your coworkers or something like that. Right? But you have, again, another page. So Page of Cups and Page of Wands, which just tells me that it's all new energy, new people, new idea, fresh, exciting. At least you're excited about this, right? It's a new path. And you have a third Page of Swords. So new idea, new endeavor. I like this. This is a really, really good place to be in, even though you might still be in this job or still be in this sort of gossipy, it feels gossipy more than anything else, and it's giving you anxiety. But I feel like even if you are still in this position, these pages are really bringing in a beautiful new energy, new ideas, right? And I think that you're open, or if you're not open, if you're still closed off, be open to new ideas, especially ones that stem from your inspiration, your initiative, your creativity. Embrace your inspiration. If you have inspiration right now, right? Embrace it, even if it's something that you may not expect. Right? It could lead you to a new adventure, and it really feels like it might open doors for you. So if you're chit-chatting with people randomly, if you're having conversations, if you're meeting new people and just talking about random stuff like that, it can pop up that all of a sudden there's something that's triggering your inspiration, new ideas, a new business idea, or an idea to pitch to a company, or something to develop, or people inspiring you in some way, shape, or form, right? That's going to open doors for you. And it feels like it's creative. Again, doesn't have to be artistic, but it feels like it's a great idea. It can be music, can be art, right? It's just a real strong push to go for it with all these pages, right? I think that if you're still in this vibe, still in this job or whatever situation that's giving you anxiety, if you stop chasing your dreams, maybe fearing like challenges or challenging you don't want the same old, you don't want this to pop up again, these, you know, gossip nonsense. You know, the Page of Cups really indicates to try and tackle the issues, figure it out, right? Even if it seems like a little annoying, but listen to your intuition and follow your calling and believe that these new options are possible. These doors are opening. You do have a new goal. And I feel like you've worked really hard on this, spent a lot of time on this. And here you are, Gemini. It's almost like you've worked hard, even in that job, even if the job is not, you feel it's not for you right now. It gave you that experience. It gave you that, all that time that you worked on that project, that you worked with those people. That's going to lead you to these 3 pages, these new opportunities, and these, it's not in vain, right? This is something you worked really hard on. Now, these pages are announcing new, but they're announcing new, and they're going to clarify whatever last doubts you have in your mind, because it's more you. It's more what you see as a goal, right? It's clarifying, it's genuine. And I feel like with this new energy here, whatever this offer is, job, business, you know, whatever opportunity it is, it's you're feeling it's more genuine, or at least you can be more genuine. You can feel, you know, you can just be yourself. There's no filter. And that, when we have that sense, it's really beautiful, because we realize that this is a place we're supposed to be in. These are the people I'm supposed to work with, or this is a great project, great idea. This is where I belong, right? It's interesting. It's innovative. It sparks my inspiration. It's exciting. I'm ready to roll. This is really good for me. And that's what the Lovers is also about, you know, being comfortable with your choice, being comfortable with what you project, so people can see you as someone very genuine, very honest within this job, and with what you represent and what you're bringing to the table. I like this. Really beautiful progress here. Whatever triggers this, right? This Tower, it's a change. It's a change for sure. But it's a good change and a good foundation for you. All right, let's see if there are a couple more messages in the second deck. Gemini, weekly, money and career. Please comment down below. Let me know where you stand on your journey. Let me know if you connect with this reading. Let me know. That is how I push forward in my reading. Yes, you're going to be comfortable with that choice. You're going to be comfortable with who you are. Yeah, really comfortable with, you know, where you stand right now as a person in your career, or even just as a person, as this new choice is popping in. Yes, things slower, and, you know, temper, taking it easy, but also resonating with the right people. You're in the right place, right? It makes sense to you. Yes, again, double the Two of Pentacles, making that decision. You might have to train. You might have to open up to more skills, a training program or classes or online classes, or maybe someone training you. But this is amping you up, though. This is really taking it to the next level. I feel like you're revealing something. You're revealing a side of you that you haven't revealed before, or this is the subject, the project, the job that you're finally revealing that you don't want to reveal before, right? You're revealing this. It probably is still a secret. You don't want to put it out there, but it also, it feels like you have to open doors to people that have experience, gain experience, classes, training, mentorship, whatever it is. And it is going to put you on a different level of awareness, of knowledge, if that makes sense, because you're opening up to other skills. Yes, and you have the Emperor. Wow. So you have the High Priestess, the Emperor. You're taking control. But yeah, it's something completely new. You're rebuilding your career. You're opening up to you're thinking differently. You have 2 times the Tower. But it's great because it's an awakening with the Tower. This is something that maybe you were a little scared of, or maybe this is something you weren't expecting, or maybe this is something that you didn't think was for now, was maybe for down the road and you weren't ready for it. This is popping in now, and it's time to take control, and it's time to make it happen, and it's time to have that new goal and really redirect your career. And it's really putting you in an energy, a whole new environment. So you're thinking differently. It really feels like it's a different field. Doesn't have to be, but it feels like it's a whole bunch of new people that you're not used to working with, and you're taking classes or whatever it is, training. But you're clear now. It's taking you a minute to be clear on this new choice, to be clear on your goal, your job, your project, whatever it is you're developing. But it feels like it's the right one. Once you make that decision, you're back in control. You're powerful. You might be gaining a promotion along the way. When I say promotion, probably not in that original company, but you're definitely taking on more responsibility because you have the Emperor. So not only you're taking control, but you're a decision maker, you're a leader, or you're taking on more responsibility, obviously, than previously in another job. Yeah. Obstacles, yeah, but you got this. You got this. There's nothing you can't do, right, with the Strength card. The Strength card is there to say that even if there are obstacles, because there are always obstacles, especially when we change careers, or especially when we all of a sudden we're doing something different, but we're inspired to do it. We have the energy to do it, and we have the strength to do it. We have the power to do it. You're in control. You're remaining in control no matter what, and you're fine. But is it easy? Probably not, because when we shift careers or shift in this way, whatever is waking you up, right? It's a moment where we have to make those decisions, and we have to stand firm, know what we want, and then move forward. You got this. All right. Let's see. Too many cards. Too many cards. Or just these? Okay, well, that's a repeat. All right, so again, the Four of Pentacles. Again, yeah, so you're standing firm. You're not wanting to share too much. You're budgeting. You're watching your money. You're watching your finances, and you really don't want to share with anybody. A little bit of stubbornness there, but that's okay, because that's going to give you that strength to push through whatever obstacles you have or whatever decisions you have to make, right? And then you have the King of Pentacles, again, a repeat, feeling more comfortable. One card, please. One card. Too many. One card. If there is one more card. If not, thank you. Okay, or 2. I can do 2. All right, so again, a page, right? And then the King of Swords, there you are. Yeah, clarity. But you're empowered intellectually. This is something you're really, really excited about because it's a new idea, and because, the King of Swords is not only very stern, very clear on his ways to do things or his objectives, but it's really that mental clarity that you have. This is it. This is where you belong. This is the right job, or this is the right team or business or whatever it is, or right school. And it feels like you feel in your truth, whatever, maybe there was a truth or discussions you had to have or have to have with your along the way, right, to make sure things are very clear, because you have this certain clarity of mind now, where you're standing firm in your truth, in your convictions, and right? And people are now going to pay attention. And I feel like now you have clarity on this situation, clarity on your situation of shifting, of changing, the past job. Everything's becoming very clear in your mind, so you can judge the situation appropriately and know what can get in your way now. And so you're not going to pay attention to others, to all that gossip, to all that nonsense anymore, because it's irrelevant. It's not important. All right. Geminis, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for sharing your journeys, for sharing your energies. Don't forget, you can, if you wish, become an active member, and therefore ask a question during lives. I feel like the magic word here is clarity. Clarity to pivot, or clarity and pivot, or there you go. You have two words. If you connect to one more than the other, whichever one works for you, or you can put both down below, whatever you want to do. Clarity and pivot are the two words here. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, don't forget, this is the last day. I will be announcing a name tomorrow for the free reading. Until now, clarity and pivot, or the magic words to put down below in the comment section if you're interested. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one from the bottom of my heart for connecting, for supporting this channel, and sharing your journeys and your energies. Thank you, Gemini. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.